What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first live stream on this channel where we can be, you know, unboxed, unfiltered, talk about tech, talk about anything that we want. And yeah, we're gonna get some people over here in a second. I think the video and the audio are sounding all right. I have a new webcam that I want to share with you and see if we can turn this thing on and see what it's going to look like. But it's the Venus Live Lite from Hollyland. It looks pretty cool. It's got a screen on it, touch screen. We've looked at several things like that, but let's see if we can get some people popping in. This is the very first stream, and I'm not sure who's going to be turning up for this one, but we'll keep this on a consistent basis so we can have fun. It's also not monetized, and feel free to just watch ad free. And also, jump in the chat if you have anything you want to add to it, or just let me know that you're watching. You can even say I'm watching, but I'm driving, and so I won't ask you questions, so you have to type anything. So yeah, basically, I apologize. I might have a cough every now and then, so if I'm trying to get over something, but for the most part, it's all right. I'm editing some videos here today. Got some good unboxing videos coming up as well. And yeah, a lot of really, really cool products. So if you're unfamiliar, some of you might be, but if you just jumped in. So this was an unbox only channel for a while, where I just I created a completely different unbox channel, and I forgot the email that was associated with the account. I just could not remember what it was. And so I had some videos on that one, and it was getting some views, which is kind of funny. And so then I couldn't log into it. I couldn't even forget password because I don't even know the email. So I created this one, and yeah, some of the things got views. I was strictly just trying to keep it without my face and just hands on, and just talking and talking. Oh, you're on? Ken's on. I think you have to subscribe to chat. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. It won't let you send a message. Well, maybe, yeah. Click subscribe. Let's see if that works. That'd be interesting if I could turn that off. Oh, there you go. Now you can. Cool. Geez, got to do everything there. Now it's a race to see who's number one chat person. So, yeah, so then basically we've had these memberships on the Mr. Black channel, which is a larger channel. And I thought, you know what, instead of having a fee-based stream, let's have this one. And so I'm going to phase out the memberships. It was $1 a month. It wasn't that much. And, oh, you had to refresh. Okay. So subscribe and then refresh, and then you can chat. So yeah, today is Wednesday, my time. I'm here in Australia, and Emma's sending me messages. This is what usually happens during my day. Emma, who's the gatekeeper for all of my products that people want to send. Check this one out. What is this? This is an acoustic. It says DT acoustic. Let me see if I can make this bigger. We have all the tools and stuff to make these streams a lot easier too. Whoa, $1,234. What the heck? TDT acoustic imager for microphones, industrial acoustic imaging camera. What? So if you're looking for a leak, that's what this is. I'm going to tell her I'm live. Yeah, so you use this microphone to find, it's very industrial. It's for industrial stuff. Interesting. I didn't think that would be so expensive, but I imagine, yeah, you could see it'll tell you with augmented reality how loud it is with decibel level. I feel like you could just put your ear up to it, but maybe some people can't do that. Do it. I would have used this in one of my former engineering. Well, I have an engineer friend out here that we could probably review it with, but we're trying to be more like, if it's not like a hell yeah, like, we have to be careful. Like, I think there's some like 360 cameras off brand that wanted to do Amazon videos. And it's like, it's just a lot of work to learn that stuff. It's not just an average, hey, check out this thing. You have to like go out. Anyway, we're going to plug this thing in a little bit. This is the Venus Light, I want to say. Let's see, where would that, let me see if I can find that. The name of this thing. Hollyland Venus Live Air. So we have a screen on it, touch screen. It's small, but apparently it looks, wow. Actually, the picture looks really good. So if you want to see that, hang tight. We'll have a look at that. That's kind of like the idea of this channel as well, is to play around with different gear and like test it out with you guys. You can give me some feedback, input, and let's just go for it. So what's going to happen here? I don't know. I'm actually streaming on direct YouTube. So I think if I go settings, so I meant to use this one. Usually I'll use like StreamYard, but I'm trying something different here. Edit. Can I change? I don't know if I could change the camera. I see mic. I can mute that. Oh, that'd be a bummer if you can't. Be a deal breaker for sure. What? Really? There's no way to change that. What would happen if I unplugged it? Would it just go to my face cam? Should we see? Let's see. I think I figured it out. All right, figured it out. I basically had to reload, go out, and then come back in. And so everyone good? You can see me? Sorry. It's interesting. I've never streamed on YouTube. I thought I am such a noob streamer. I thought maybe this would be good. But if I wanted to try the other one, I could probably still do that. I just have to do the same thing. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna leave it as is for now, and we can we'll use a different way to stream to test it out. It looks pretty good though. I could probably show you what it looks like this. Oof. I'm finding too. I'm finding that these these guys right here, the brackets that go on for tripods, like you can tighten them as much as you want, but they're still loose. Like they all need to have that extra bit, like the screw and the other thing. And that's not just for the tripod connector. It's also it has to be on the camera as well. So you're obviously not going to be able to see this properly, but it's got that bokeh background. Yeah, I'm looking at it. That's not good. That's not good. So we'll leave that over there and we'll keep chatting. Did you say shoe? This is a product that's going live today. I'll show you that. I don't care. Man, what is going on? Oh, the shoe. No, it's not like the shoe. Even this thing is, wow. Okay. Everything is just loose. There we go. Emma made it, finally. Yeah, so this is going to be the new spot to stream from. I will be live again next week. Maybe not this spot here, but on this channel. And I'll keep promoting. I'm keeping the memberships going as long as I can promote that the streams are happening over here to get people over there so they know that, memberships. I mean, or I just leave it and let you guys cancel, and then maybe people are just going to let it keep going. If they want to keep their badge on for comments, I mean, that's another thing. Maybe I should do that. What do you think? So what I'll do is, I'm going to put a little. There we go. Put a little pinned comment saying to comment, subscribe, and refresh. I could have just made it for everyone, but I wanted people to know you got to subscribe. I think that's the main idea, is to grow a channel. I wasn't really promoting it heavily on the main channel. Like, I'm not like, I wasn't really saying, hey, join a lot. I don't know why, but I think it'd be more fun to just have something like this to grow. And I mean, whether we grow big or just keep it what it was for the memberships, I think this will be a fun way to do it. Plus, we can get on some topics and stuff that I can clip, and probably clip it on this channel as well. That's what I would do, or maybe I'd clip it on the other channel. So, but yeah, so I was unboxing. If you look at some of the unboxing videos, I haven't even looked at any of the comments. That's just my thing. I don't really look at the comments, but I just wanted to post, and I talk through it because I did at the very, very beginning. I saw someone saying, like, I just try to do like an ASMR, or like just, no talking, just unboxing. And someone was like, can you talk on it? And so now I'll say, if you hate my commentary, just hit mute. Best of both worlds right there. Hey, Ken, how are you doing, by the way? How's the good life? Yeah, I'm working on a This Exists short right now. And the X4 had a firmware update to work with the Mic Air. So I'm going to make a little video for that. I didn't restrict any words like shill on this video, on this channel. I feel like if people want to say that kind of that crap on this, especially on this one, they could say it. The other one I didn't like just because it made the brands, like, it made it like reflect negatively towards the brands if people were saying that basic, like, and it was always just coming from like one person, or someone that would go on Reddit and try to find an army to witch hunt or whatever. And I'm not here for that. Like, it's a bit silly, especially for a tech channel. Like, do that for anything political or whatever, but not a tech channel. You're feeling the effects a little more? Yeah, cool. Yeah, and I think that that's the funny part too, is if I don't give in to their comments, then they go somewhere else. They're just looking to get a rise out of me, and if I just keep posting and whatever. But I do, from time to time, if I go to like the YouTube studio, and I'll see like a genuine question that I can answer really quickly, I'm like, oh yeah, yep, it does that or whatever. But I also, it makes it tough, because I'll see that, and then I'll see like 3 more. I'm like, "Oh, I it's just a lot of work." And I did think about, people email me as well, and they ask me questions about, certain things. I did have someone email me, and I think he subscribed to the channel because I just wrote and said, "Hey, subscribe. I'm gonna start live streaming and talking about it." He was wanting to know my thoughts on the upcoming GoPro, what I think that GoPro is gonna do, and I think that's an interesting topic. Um What is it? September 3rd? When do we think GoPro's coming out with a new one? I most likely will not get the next GoPro from them. I had like a Australia contact, and I haven't really been doing much with GoPro. Kind of slammed their last one as well. Uh, Release date. Let's just see. September 2025. That doesn't really help. They usually release on a Tuesday. So if it's next week, maybe it's next week. If anyone's watching this after the fact, welcome to that. It's like people want more from you and are expecting you to do it for free. Yeah, I mean, I do stuff for free all the time. It's just you know, when you do too much stuff for free, then you have no free time. Ooh, that's just powerful. Mhm. And even like, you know, the Osmo 360, I wanted to make like I wrote it all out and everything, Osmo 360 versus X5, and really wanted to make a comparison video, but I was like, like, is that smart on my channel? Like, is it just going to create more people going, this, that? I mean, I know that some people like to do that and it helps their channel grow, but I'm like, is my channel about that anymore? I don't know. I might make like once all of the cameras come out for this year, I might make like you know, for like a Christmas buying guide or something, which excuse me, which action camera or 360 camera would you recommend? Emma's going to the Philippines tomorrow on a surfing trip. My wife, Emma, in case anyone's brand new to me. And she was asking me what I think would be a great camera for her to bring. And I gave her the X4 and I was like, I think X4 is perfect. Snorkeling, um, surfing, just going through the town. The fact that you can just stick the thing out and record, just hit record, and then you go back, you know, connect it to your phone, and then you have it in vertical or horizontal, however you want to do it, just like right there. Um, I think it's a perfect camera for traveling. X5, I didn't give her the DJI one because I think it's a little bit more complicated to edit off the cuff. I haven't really tried it with their app either, like their phone app. I don't have any background beats for this. I'm kind of missing StreamYard a little bit. Should we try this Hollyland camera? Yeah, I see that there's another person here. If you want to chat, just hit the subscribe button and then you just have to do a refresh. And then we'll watch it go from 4,000 people to 3,000 people. Do it, man. All right. This is the Pocket 3, by the way. I wrote to my DJI rep and I was like, if there's a Pocket 4 coming out, please send it to me because I use the 3 so much. I would be a huge advocate for the 4. I'm playing WoW. Is that World of Warcraft? Wow. I haven't seen somebody that around the Gold Coast. What's happening? Nice to see you figured it out. Yep. Just if you're trying to chat, make sure you subscribe and then refresh is what I'm told. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to unplug this. It's going to go black for a second. Okay. You're going to still be able to hear me. You have the GoPro Hero 10 black and I'm having issues with overheating all the time. I found that was happening. Yeah, if you know, I've never had overheating issues with any of the action cameras, except for the Action 2. There might be something coming out though soon, Steve, like within 20 days. That's small. That's all I can say, depending on what you want to use it for. It's pretty cool though. No. So, oh yeah, well, actually, yeah. So this was called Unbox Studio. This channel. It was just it was just a place that I'm already recording myself unboxing stuff. So I thought maybe I'll make a channel and just dump all those videos, just kind of unedited for the most part, talking through everything, and then um, uploading it on this channel. And then I decided to just make this like the Mr. Black Unboxed, which is also going to be these live streams. So if you didn't watch the last stream, and I don't blame you for it, but I was streaming from Sydney and kind of telling people that I'm going to phase out the memberships, so you guys don't have to be paying $1 a month or $1.50 for Australians. And we're going to just stream here, and we can grow this channel a little bit more, and just have some fun with it, and just see if we can get more people like public wise. I'll do some once we do this for a little bit, get the hang of it. We've been doing this for a long time in the memberships, but get the hang of just even on this channel. Then I'll promote it more on my main channel, especially for people that have tech issues or questions. This would be the best place to come to ask. But yeah, the overheating thing, before I change over to this camera, I think we're going to give it a try. I mount it to the hood of the car and record a driving video. Okay. Supposed to be able to handle that. Oh yeah, the overheating. What SD card are you using? I do find that certain SD cards, if you're filming 5K or whatever, 60 frames per second, that could have an issue if it's not a fast enough card. But oh yeah, you want to see this? Okay, so I'm gonna unplug this camera. This is the Pocket 3. Unplug it. It's gonna be black. I have to refresh my browser, but you guys are still here. You might not be able to hear me the whole time, but hold on one second. Ready? So there we go. How good does this look? How good does this look? That's pretty sharp, isn't it? Let's go over. You can see the Mr. Black sign in the background. That used to say Danny Black for the longest time, even after the name change. I still have the Danny Black one over on the other side, but I was like, we should really get a Mr. Black one. It was expensive. I think it was like 1,400 Australian. It was like 1,000 American to get something like that. It does change to different colors and do all that stuff, but I love it. Business expense. How does it look? Mr. Black Untethered. Yeah, we could just have different channels for all of that. Very sharp, right? Yeah, that's great. So this is a UVC, so it's plugged in with USB-C. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna cough. There we go. Muted myself. And yeah, so it also has its own Wi-Fi, and I can go live straight from this as well, just straight from that. The other Venus Live, though, that we've looked at the Hollyland Venus Live 2. Remember, it had that feature where I can connect my phone and then use my phone as a second camera, which is really cool. So I can zoom in. I don't know. Let's see if we can zoom into my eyes here. 20x. Whoa. 30x. 40x. Oh, wow. That's wild. Look at how freaking old I am. That's crazy. So this is 1x. I can also go through and change the ISO and other settings if I want to in saturation. I could do smart one. So add a little bit more color to this. Look at that. Wow. Bit too saturated. And sharpness. And then contrast. Yeah, no, not really. So yeah, that's the idea for this. Let me see. Don't zoom in. You'll see the wrinkles. Yeah. Great colors. Wow. Yeah. I hate that I have grays. I used to just call them platinum. I used to be in denial, and now I'm just accepting it. Just coming in here, a couple here, here, here. I had a dream that I was like fully, I don't know why my hair is so flat today, but I had a dream that my hair was like full on, like hot, like what is it, like a silver fox, like a hot hair, hot older guy hair. But I was like, I woke up the next day and it's like my hair is just like really like silver and some dark. It was crazy. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is great. Let me adjust this a little bit, because if I sit back, no, maybe a little bit more up. But then the Mr. Black thing is not captured all the way. There we go. And now we're not level. There we go. That's not bad. Excuse me. I was trying to go with a more bokeh look for my review videos, and I bought a Sony ZV-10. I had the stock lens and just couldn't get the look. Realized I needed a better lens. No, don't return it for now. I mean, there's maybe better options. I think Xander got the ZV-10, and I kept trying to say get the FX30, but I can't remember what the price difference is. So let's have a look. See, I definitely lost some weight too, so I'm not like, I used to be like right there. But yeah, there's some really good lenses I actually have that I'm going to be sharing. I'm making videos on from Viltrox for Sony. So ZV E10, just out of curiosity. Let me look at Amazon.com. Nice side shot. Oh, but like for streaming, or even talking head videos, like this would be like you can plug a microphone into it. I can even plug like a USB mic into it, like this one. And you could like just do that. It does have that good bokeh background. Sometimes I fake my bokeh. Fake my bokeh. Do, 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 do. See, this is the great about a new channel. You just got the Osmo Pocket 3 creator pack instead. When it was only $3.99 at Costco. Now they're $7.99. Great. I love the Pocket 3. Huge advocate. I still think that's a camera I'll probably use when I'm out or for quick videos most of the time. If I'm in the office, though, I'll use the FX30. Just it looks better in low light, and yeah, with those different lenses, it looks better. I like. And when I went on that, went to Sydney for that expo, I also brought the bigger camera with bigger lenses because they want to see that you're trying, because it was a paid gig. ZV-E10 is $648. Sony FX30 is, yeah, maybe it's a little bit more. About twice, 3 times more. Plus you have to get a lens. Depends on what you're doing. I like that camera though. It was a good buy. I bought it November of 2022. When you're making big bucks, like, no, I think that if you're making big bucks like me, if you're looking to make big bucks doing online stuff, let me know. I can point you in the direction to how to do that. Ken knows as well. It's not on YouTube, which is the ironic part. I don't make much money off of YouTube directly, like from what is it, like ads and stuff. I think I make the same amount as what I made per month like 2 years ago or something. You're considering the shift. The Pocket 3 is out of this world. I got it with the package. Yep. Oh, good. You got people reaching out to review stuff. That's always good. Steve, I don't want to sound like an idiot because I know you've told me, but where are you based again? I can't think off the top of my head. Also on these streams, this is where we'll do like future like giveaways and stuff. I'm not doing giveaways on the main channel anymore. I might like announce a giveaway and then people have to come here to watch to win. But it was just a bit, like the last giveaway stream, it was like I had to like redraw so many times because it took forever for someone to actually be there. So it wasn't like a big hype. Texas, okay, that's right. Some of it's crap. Crap can make you good money if you, like I've had like a $3 product that I've reviewed on Amazon and turned it into like $600. Oh yeah, you can make money on crap. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it does take effort and time. If you're looking to make a switch in like a career, it's hard to do this on the side, also having a full-time job. This works for me. I mean, I have the full-time job of playing music on the weekends, but that's not really a full-time job, is it? It's like 12 hours a week. But how long have we been streaming for? 34 minutes? Okay. Yeah, what part of Texas are you at, Steve? Ken's in Atlanta. Oh, hey, if somebody's watching right now and they're like, I can't comment, make sure you just subscribe and then refresh. Because I see that there's some people in here watching, but they probably don't realize that they have to subscribe and refresh. Dallas Fort Worth, just on the other side of North Fort Worth. How far away is that from Plano? Plano. I also got a new desk. It's arriving tomorrow, or I think tomorrow or Friday. I think tomorrow. So I have this piece of wood that I put IKEA legs on, and I was using this desk for I've been using this desk since 2021, maybe. And I never really liked it because it's too, like, it's not sturdy enough, especially when you have monitors that are like connected on it. So I got something a little bit better. $45 minutes, depending on the traffic. Every big city is like Atlanta during rush hour. I can probably I can put my own background music on, but at the same time, I don't think that works that way with the microphone here. Yeah, so I'll test out some different streaming options, more so than YouTube or StreamYard. The YOLO box I can go live from, and that thing is like brilliant. It'd be kind of cool to have that all set up. Just have this camera right here, right? And it's like, all right, time to go live on this channel. Or I mean, I could just go live on this thing right here, but can I add anything? I can go face, priority focus, exposure lock. So face, priority focus. Let me see if there's anything else I'm missing on here. I can flip this thing around. And I can also record onto it. Yeah, not a lot of options. I feel like there might be a firmware update coming out with it, but I've been to Atlanta, I know. I've been everywhere, man. Name a place, and I'll tell you if I've been there or not. That's a fun game. All right. So, and also to sum up what's going on, if you're tuning in, there's 6 people there. If you can't comment, you have to subscribe to the channel and refresh to be able to comment. Dunwoody. You have to give me the state too. Gary is here. Dunwoody. It sounds like an Australian name. Lagrange. I've been to Lagrange. It's like the song. Oh, that's where you live, right? Dunwoody. That's why I have not been there. You've been through Dunwoody. I might have been through Dunwoody. I've been to Marietta. I played a gig in Marietta, and I would have gone from Atlanta. Let's see, if I went up to Chattanooga, that would be the other way. But if I was going, no, I never went up that way in that direction. You got me. Oh, face priority focus. There we go. I did a better job when I had that off, but maybe not. You need to come back to the Gold Coast. I will. One of these days. Sandy Springs is actually where I live now. Oh. You've been everywhere as well, all over the place. Is that why you have travel at the end of your handle there? I know. Since the Jamboree is officially off, we're going back there again next year in June. I might go on I want to go on an Alaskan cruise. Guilty Pleasure Channel, Vegas Matt. And I chat with the WBG guy a lot, and I gave them microphones with their own logo on it. So at least EJ would remember me in WBG or whatever. But they are doing an Alaskan cruise sometime in the summer. So if it lines up with when we're out there for a wedding, I'd probably go on it. Would you guys want to come on it with me? Because that's the only state that I've not been to in America is Alaska. And it sounds close enough to Atlanta, I feel like I can say. I was in Atlantis. Yep. Swing by the Grand Tetons. I spent lots of time in the Grand Tetons and Jackson Hole. Been there many times. My grandparents lived in Idaho Falls, so I'd visit them quite a bit. And we'd always go through there. You want to go on an Alaskan cruise? Well, we'll find out when it is. We'll see if we can make it happen. So the point of the story was, excuse me, I'm still trying to get over this, whatever it is that I have. The point of what I'm trying to say, there's 6 people watching it. And it's okay if you can't comment, you're just tuning in. I'm just curious. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the chat. Maybe Emma's just driving and listening. That's probably what she's doing. That's number 5. Maybe I'm considered number 6. Because that's like showing the stream. So if I'm looking up here, this is me looking at the comments. I need to have another screen over here. Well, if you go on a cruise to Italy in a few weeks, that's enough time for the Alaska cruise. That'd be a fun one. That'd be a really fun one. So yeah, we're if we go to America, I gotta look for tickets. I want to go to Vegas so bad for CES, but ticket prices have been like crazy. Like if I find something that's like $1,300, I'm buying it, US dollars. But so far, it's been like 2,000 for what I'm looking for. So, and I always go with Air Canada. This is sponsored by Air Canada. Dallas in late October. Cool. I'm probably one of the lurkers. Oh, Steve Porter. What's happening? Quietly in the corner. I like that. Oh, this is the worst. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that price right there. $1,118. That's almost good enough to jump on, except CES starts on that day. And I mean, that almost would be worth it just to miss the first day. That's the cheapest I've seen it. That's really good. Let's click. Let's see what time you get into Vegas. Let's play along. 5 days, perfect amount of time in Vegas for CES. And let's double check the CES dates. $2026. If CES is the Consumer Electronics, starts with an S, but it's like Expo. I don't know what the S stands for. I should probably know before I go, right? So it's the 6th to the 9th. But usually, like last time when we went to NAB, we only lasted 2 days anyway. We're just like, all right, we've seen everything. But like the hype around the first day is always bigger. You were right. I was driving. What are you guys saying? Show? What does that mean, show? Oh, CES. Yeah. Sorry. You're going to all write that in. Yeah. I got it before you said anything. But there's a little bit of a delay probably. Emma, if she is watching, so if I am considering jumping in on this, I feel like it's a move that has to happen. Anybody else wanted to go to CES? So this would get me in. But it's 40 hours of travel, like 39 hours of travel time. 39 and a half. And I go through Auckland. I'm in Auckland for 13 hours, New Zealand. And then, like, I feel like I'd rather pay more money than to not do that. But how much more? That is the question, isn't it? So let's go back. This is how I do all this crap online. I'll sit there and be like, oh, I got to look at the flight prices, and I'm into it. Like we were, what was it? It must have been either January or even last year, like in November. We got all of our tickets for this year. So we went to Vegas, Oregon, and Detroit. We're going to Detroit in October. And from Detroit, we're going to Boston. So just for fun, this is such a fun stream. I get geeked out by airline prices. Just for fun, if we said the 5th to the 11th, so we're there at least the day before, that's $600 more. But let's see if the flights are better. So like what we're looking for is Vancouver and then Las Vegas. You went to CES in 92. Wow. In Chicago. It was open to the public. I don't think they have direct flights from Brisbane to Vegas. Maybe Qantas has that. I don't mind going to Vancouver because we have access to the lounges. So the cheapest price on this one. I like all of your input though. That's good. So let's see, show filters. Yeah, cheapest flight still has that 40 hours. Well, it's not there yet, but that was the closest. But sometimes you have to say, like, can you brave the 12 hours sitting in Auckland at the lounge having free food and drinks and editing your videos, I mean, I'd get a lot done. Probably sleep, maybe, but back to the drawing board. I'll look a little bit later. But like to Atlanta or LA, then to Vegas. Is that what you have to do? Yeah, 12 hours is. But 12 hours to save $600. That would almost pay for your hotel accommodation in Vegas. This is how I justify all of this crap. I have to make, like, we're a business and we could probably, pay the costs that we need to pay because, CES, we're trying to make more of a name for ourselves in these trade shows and go there and record stuff. I'd love it if I had a friend there that could help record some of these, stream or these videos or even, live stream. Like that'd be really cool. But, it sucks when you're solo doing it. Oh, like, oh, that was for me, Atlanta to LA, then to Vegas. Ah, okay. Why LA? Why would I even go to LA? Fly you out. It'll be so much cheaper. It would be cheap to fly. You say you travel all the time. Why don't you just drive out from Texas? It's not very far. You would probably get to Vegas by the time I was, if you left when I landed in Auckland, by the time before I took off, 12 hours. Oh, International Airport. Yeah. 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 I don't know. I'll ponder on it. If that was the Monday, it's just, yes, 12 hours. It's a long, and then 7 hours on the next one. And then you're missing a day. I don't know. Can't really justify that yet. For 5 days, especially, for 5 days. Now, I could probably talk to one of these companies like Insta360 or DJI and see if they can sponsor me, if they want me to do a video at their booth. And then that would cover some of those costs. I know what he meant. Steve meant to fly him from, I know. And I told him no, to drive. I would like to, we need to have a crew. Like, see, Steve, you would, your benefit of going to CES is to get more consumer electronic, get some more networking and stuff like that done. Go to the booths and make videos. Yeah, I don't necessarily need a filmographer. It's just nice to have someone with you, kind of bounce off some ideas. Hey, look, what if, like, kind of motivate you to do more than just kind of walk around and see things. And it's like, when you're filming stuff by yourself, like when I did that, I don't know if you saw, but the TV, the waterproof TV thing, which those TVs were awesome. I'm sitting there talking to my camera and the people walking by staring at me, and I just had to, like, kind of block them out and just kind of do my thing. But when you have your friend there, it's a little bit easier. Yeah, drink. Yeah. Drive the Jeep out there. Yeah. We can go to Red Rocks. Put to the funnel cake and record. I think that's a Chicago. I don't think they have funnel cake in Vegas at CES. But yeah, it'd be fun. They have trade shows all over the world. It'd be kind of cool to go to. You can drive your Land Rover Discovery and go off-road. How stable is it? We are coming up on the hour. We have about 8 minutes. So I don't know if I'm going to stream for an hour every time. I'll just kind of see how the conversation goes and enjoy it. I obviously have a lot to do. Obviously, let's see, what else do I have to do? You know what? I will save that for the next stream. I'll bring a bunch of stuff up to the coast. I think that's where I'm going to be for the next stream. up at the Sunshine Coast. And if not, I'll be back here and I'll share with you a bunch of stuff that I'm working on. But yeah, any last things you want to say? Same as your 4x4 system. It's kind of, I do miss the adding your comments in from StreamYard. That was always nice. And also in the future, I'll probably try to take some more topics and talk about them. So like when we talked about GoPro for a little bit, it'd be nice to like have like a certain section. All right, let's talk about GoPro, and then go off on it. You guys can input what you want, and then that way it's a good clipped conversation. And then talk about other things as well. So put in your last words. How's that handling when I'm over here? Is it? Yep, I'm out of right there. I'm all right. Where's that? Let me see that. Face priority was not. So is that better? Oh, I can, hold on. I can highlight myself. Oops. So I can click to change where I want my face to be. Anyway, I'm going to check with the wife on CS and then check with work. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on flights. It's something I am 90% wanting to do, but making it cost effective. I'm really loving this Hollyland camera. I think this is a great streaming camera. The Pocket 3 looked good, but this is way more crisp. It almost kind of looks like when we did the FX30, and we were blown away by that. And the YOLO cam one. So, alrighty. What is going on with GoPro? I'm seeing a lot of videos on YouTube talking about the downfall of GoPro. Well, what is this expression? All pot and no kettle. I mean, they created the action camera brand. Like their brand is worth more than their cameras, but not as much as it used to be because of DJI and Insta360. I have not yet seen another third-party camera that has risen above or even close. Excuse me. I have tried, but for the most part, I know what it's going to be. Like it looks, you see all the specs and you're like, wow, it has all this stuff. And then you look at the footage and you're like, that is not how it's supposed to look. But GoPro promised a lot and didn't deliver. And I think it's because they had to let a bunch of people go because they were just out of money. They're losing money because they were losing market share. And so their Max 2 was supposed to come out, I think, back in 2023. That's what they were trying to say it was going to come out. And didn't. And I think it's because they didn't have the software done for it. It wasn't. Maybe it's done now and it's going to come out, but I don't know. I think that's the downfall of GoPro. They had a resurgence. They were going down in 2014 when they stupidly went public, and their stock went crazy, and then just everyone made a lot of money, and then just rug pulled it almost. And then they basically thought they were too big for their britches. Interesting, expression, but they thought they were too big for their britches, and they priced out their Session 4 or 5 at the time way too high, like way too high that everyone's like, why would I buy this thing for $500 when I can just get a GoPro for this amount, and it does more. Hero 7 had the resurgence with Hypersmooth, and then the Hero 9 and 10 had another resurgence because of the screen on the front. 11 and 12, I think they're trying to go more towards like Hollywood using their cameras for like action shots. But yeah, I don't know what the 14. What do I think is going to happen with 14? Like Steve said, his 10 overheats, and if they come out with 8K on their camera, yeah, I think they're gonna have overheating issues. I'm always getting emails from them about sales on the 13 series, but at this point, I'm just waiting for the 14. Instead, I'm looking for DJI. I think customer experience is not as good for Go. It was good there for a second, but I think, I have all of them just sitting up there. I'm mad though because I had the 7 and I did a giveaway and I gave away the 7, and like I wish I had kept it because it was kind of cool to keep that one. And then to buy it is like stupid expensive. But yeah, the 14, we'll have to wait and see. I feel like the Max 2 and the 14 might be the same thing, because a lot of these 360 cameras now have the single lens mode where you can use one lens, and so maybe that's going to be the thing. Yeah, you got to jump. I got to jump too. It's 1 minute till 1 hour. I got lots to do. So thanks for tuning in on the first stream on Danny Black Unboxed. It's fun to just sit and chat and talk this stuff out. So appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, you guys have subscribed. Make sure you click that bell so you get notified when I go live again. And I will also alert the memberships next time I go live there to see if we can get more people over there and all of that good stuff. So thanks again. See you guys. No outro. No outro. Just got to click end and say bye to Gary.